Yeah, it's the Archivest, y'all, exclusively interviewing Mr. Scarborough's P. Rain.
Yes, sir.
And tell us what it's like to be in Drizzy Drake's camp, and what are the advantages in the industry due to Drake's top reputation.
I mean, it's a great experience running with somebody as talented as Drake. I mean, you see a lot, you learn a lot, helps you to grow, especially musically as a performer, as an artist, and just as a person because he's so down to earth, you know what I mean? One of the biggest advantages I'd say is just really this tour. I've been dying to get out to Canada and touch the rest of the people in this country, and this has definitely helped me do it.
What makes you the king of the North, and what is the Canadian dream?
The king of the North, it's not really an expression where I'm calling myself the king, like I run everything. It's nothing like that. It's basically me just saying, man, if you take care of your friends, you take care of your family, you support your people, you believe in what you're doing, and you know who you are, I mean, as an artist or just as a person, and you believe you're a king in your own self or what you're doing, that's all it represents. So there's a lot of kings in Canada. If you think you're a king, you think you're a queen as a female, that's definitely what it represents.
And how was it growing up, and where are you at today, and how long did it take you to get where you're at?
I mean, it didn't take me too long, to be honest. Growing up, it was a little tough. I come from a neighborhood called Galloway. It's a really rough neighborhood in Toronto. And we went through a lot of things just growing up in that environment. A lot of negative influences, a lot of things that'll draw you in to do the wrong things sometimes. So, I mean, thank God we were able to get out of some of those situations. You know what I mean? And for me to focus more on my music, and it helped to catapult me to the top a little bit and keep me out of trouble. So, I mean, I love what I'm doing, and I'm here.
And as of being friends with Drake, how did you meet him and be under October's Own and be able to light the spotlight opening for him?
With Drake, we met, we had a lot of mutual friends and family. Like some of my friends were cousins with some of his friends and family and stuff like that. So we just met like that. That was before the whole music thing, before he was even rapping or I was rapping seriously or anything like that. So that's how we became friends. And like I said, it's one little family. We got this thing we call Reps Up, A.T.F. You know what I mean? That's like two cliques we put together and kind of joined as one, O.V.O. and all that. So I mean, that's basically how it all came together.
And tell us about Reps Up, team, because we're not familiar on the West Coast. Let's hear it.
Reps Up, what it is it was me, my cousin, and another friend. We had a group called the Reps. We used to rap when we were younger. We had a little group. I decided to take the music thing a little more serious, so I decided to pursue a solo career, right? And that's where P. Rain came from and all that. And Reps Up's basically just a family still. I mean, we're still all here. We're still mostly from the same neighborhood. And what Reps is it's just a family of people that believe in me and believe in this music thing, and we're still here.
And what is the best thing being about P. Rain, and what has been your biggest challenge in the industry before the big recognition of your work?
The best thing about being P. Rain, I would just say, man, the support that I get, the love from the fans, and being able to be in a position where I can continue to put out great music, that'd probably be the best thing for me. As far as the most challenging thing, it was probably just overcoming, like I said, the things I had to go through in my environment and where I came from, trying to stay out of trouble, trying to stay out from the things that will draw you in and focus on this music. That's probably been the biggest thing for me.
And talking about trouble, do you have any hood memories that we can hear about?
I mean, I'm still in a position now where I can't even cross the American border. That's done in like a few months. But that would probably be it. I mean, I don't want to be specific, but I've been through a lot growing up in my life, you know what I mean? The worst thing probably for me was we were evicted out of our house because of financial situations when we were younger, and just seeing my little brother and my mom, and then I have to put a lock on the door and us with no place to stay. That would probably been the worst thing I've been through.
And what are some of your inspirations behind your work?
Definitely where I come from, definitely what I've overcome. The birth of my son, he's 3 now. A lot of experiences I go through with these women that I meet on the road. Just anything that I feel that touches me and that can help other people relate to whatever they're going through. And
what is one of your best memories being in the music business on behalf of Drizzy Drake's camp?
I've had a lot of memories. The best memories now would probably be this experience on tour. I mean, this is probably like the 7th or 8th city. This is the second last stop, and we've been on a tour bus for 2 weeks, and I've never experienced anything like this. I'm from Canada, and I've never even been outside of Toronto or Montreal. So going through a lot of different cities and just experiencing a lot of the different things we've had on tour, and the performances, the adrenaline rush, the clubs. It's probably one of the best experiences I've had with Drake.
And what is your biggest crowd that you've rocked?
Biggest crowd. Off the top of my head, I wouldn't even know. There's been so many large groups and large numbers of, especially on this tour, that I wouldn't know right off the top of my head. It's one of these cities. I'm not sure, but we had great shows, man. Calgary was fun, Edmonton was fun, Montreal was fun. Everywhere's been pretty decent. The biggest crowd that we're about to do would probably be Toronto, Molson Amphitheater. I think that's like 16,000 or something like that. So that's August 1st.
And tell us about your past mixtapes, what you've done, and what can we check out?
When I was, like I said, when I was with the Reps Up, we had a mixtape hosted by Big Mike that was called Hot Winners. That was a mixtape we did years ago. My first solo mixtape that I released was called The Canadian Dream. You can probably still find that laying around. That's where some of my first fans really came from. And the mixtape we got out right now, it's called When It Rains It Pours. Look out for that. That'll definitely be a big draw.
And opening for Flo Rida, Rick Ross, and T-Pain. Tell us about your experiences.
There's a lot more artists on top of that list. It was really nerve-wracking. I mean, that's me finally getting out there, finally getting on stage and trying to show the people what I got. So, I mean, it was a lot of butterflies in the stomach at that point, but it was a lot of fun. It really helped me to grow as an artist, as a performer, and get me ready for things like this tour.
And how do you like Van City?
I love it, man. Just driving through the outskirts of the cities and stuff like that. I don't know if you heard, but our tour bus was stuck in a ditch for like 3 hours, so we had a lot of time to really walk around and just experience the scenery. I think it's like one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Yeah, definitely enjoy it.
And you have anything else to add regarding Toronto to Vancouver, or anything to our amazing interview?
I'd just like to shout out Drake, man, for putting me in this position right now on tour and everything like that. Shout out to the whole Reps Up, A.T.F, O.V.O. Shout out to the fans, man, because without them and their support, I definitely wouldn't be here.
And this is the Archivest, and you already know the name, y'all.
Yeah, Reps Up. If you grow up and you know who you are on the inside, you take care of your friends, your family, and you feel like you're a king in your own self. I mean, you just call yourself the king. So, I mean, there's a lot of kings of the north in Canada that are doing their thing, definitely. And I'm about unity. I try my best to unify rappers, singers, everybody doing their thing in the Canadian industry. So it's just a good little slogan to represent it.